Nigerians and other foreigners living in Ghana were so shocked to see the kind of unity between Christian and Muslim in Ghana. According to them, they have never seen this kind of unity between Christian and Muslim in any part of the world, in any country except Ghana. And they were shocked to see how Ghana achieved this unity among their religions. You guys are going to be checking out videos together, but if you're just seeing it for the first time, I'm simply Lilian. Do well by liking this video, subscribe, and share.
I beg, may somebody explain to me what is going on here. May somebody just explain to me what is going on here. Now only Ghana for the see say from Muslim to enter church na very easy thing, normal thing. Now only Ghana I hear say Christian go fit enter Muslim enter mosque. Now only Ghana. No. I wish say e dey be like this for all any other country. I no sure say we forget problem for this life. Just look at this one now. I dey hear say e be like say na marriage abi na Thanksgiving and how they wan do wey the Muslim people need to come inside church. All of them enter church. The time of prayer, they pray. The time of giving offering, they give offering. Anything wey they do, they follow they do. If we dey live like this, why we go get problem for this life? If we dey live like this, why we go get problem for this life? If you are a Muslim or Christian in Nigeria, make una know say yes, with all those, with what is going on in Ghana, una supposed to know say Muslim and Christian na one God. Now we say we dey call, and we supposed to dey use our brain for some things. Like this one now, where they happen for Ghana, anybody go slap anybody. The children when they grow up, as they see their parents like this, they unite together. Will they get double mind for Christians or Muslim? Will they get double mind? No. This is the reason we need to. Bible when you say, train up a child the way it will grow. When he or she grow, they will not depart from it. You think say the person wey right and no get sense? Now because of something like this. If you say you are a Christian, train up your children well. Show them what they supposed to understand. If you say you are a Muslim, train up your children well. Let them understand that this salvation is not for only Muslim or Christian alone. It's for everyone. Big up. One love, Ghana Muslim and Christian.
I was talking about how Ghanaians are so hospitable, and I just can't, understand why they're this hospitable. And one comment made me do a little more research on something called RME, which all of you study.
Oh yeah.
Religious and moral education. I think it's totally amazing, because I've not seen a lot of countries and a lot of schools outside of like Ghana and Africa that teaches a subject called religious and moral education. And I also got to understand that you all have to pass this before you move on with secondary
it's
school.
One of the core
so it's one of the core subjects. So that's something really amazing, and I think that other countries should learn from that, because being able to welcome others, being able to tolerate and being able to live harmoniously with different religions, different people from like different places, it's something that's really important, and Ghanaians are just amazing at that. So I was surprised to know about RME. So my name is Situ, and I was born and raised in Myanmar. It's a country that's formerly called Burma. So my country is actually in Southeast Asia. It's really far from here. It was around 11,000 kilometers away. I did my schooling in Yangon as well. I did my primary to high school in Yangon. So for high school, I did IGCSEs and A-levels. And after that, I had the opportunity to apply to different universities abroad. And while I was exploring my options, a university, a very unconventional university, came up to my attention. It's called Tetter College of Business, which is the university that I'm attending right now. So this university takes the students to a new country every semester. So one semester is 4 months. So in every semester we move to a new country, and in that country we have to build a small business, a startup, and the business that we do in that country actually translates into our grades as well.
Wow.
So our grades really depend on how successful the businesses that we are running are. So this is my 4th semester, and I'm here in Ghana right now. I'll be here until the end of April.
Okay.
But before Ghana, I actually started in UAE, specifically in Dubai. I was doing an e-commerce business with my team back in Dubai, and then I moved to India. I was in Delhi, and we were building a D2C brand. So D2C is a direct-to-consumer brand where we sell directly to consumers. My team was doing a clothing brand, which is still running right now as well. And then after India, we moved to Singapore, where we did crowdfunding on Kickstarter, and after Singapore we came down here to Ghana, and in Ghana I'll be doing a social venture initiative with my team. We're a team of 7 people here, and we have decided to do something in soft skills training, because we've been interacting with different students, high school students, principals, school administrators, and one thing that we've noticed is that in Ghana, actually everywhere, in many places, a lot of students, even high school students, don't have access to soft skill training programs. And we believe that soft skills are really important to become, community leaders, to become change makers, to become people that can freely express their opinions respectfully. And also, soft skills are really important in the dynamic working environment in the 21st century. So we believe that that is something that would bring a lot of benefits for the students. So we'll be conducting these soft skill training programs across public schools in Ghana. And I've been to some schools in Accra, and I went to the northern region, specifically to the city of Salaga. I went to the oldest school in the entire northern region, which was a really great experience for me as well. So yeah, I'll be here until end of April conducting this program.
Okay. Is there any reason why the university actually sends you out to different countries to go do these things?
Yeah, definitely, because every country that we have been to, they do business very differently. People are different, they speak different languages, different cultures. The way of working is also really different. And like, for example, we were in India, we were in Singapore. They're 2 very different places. So they wanted us to see each continent. We'll actually be covering most continents except Australia and Antarctica, of course. So we'll be in every continent. We'll be seeing how business is done in different places. So they want us to get exposed to all these different types of countries.
Interesting. Did you have like Christians also in Myanmar?
Yep, we've got different religions over there. Majority is Buddhist. We've got Christians, we've got Muslims, we've got Hindus, and other religions as well.
Interesting. Interesting. We're going to stay on the topic of Africa. This is first time coming to Africa. When you heard the news that you were coming to Africa, what was the thought process? What were you thinking about?
All right, so this is actually going to be an interesting conversation, because I knew that I was going to be going to Africa since the time that I applied to university, the university, and that I got in. So I've known that I'm going to be coming to Africa like a year ago, and I was already ready, because I always keep myself open-minded to see new places, new continents, and meet new people, and engage in cultures that I have not yet been exposed to. But as you might also be aware, there are a lot of different things that people say about Africa on social media, or even on mainstream media. But I always keep myself open-minded, and I'm sure that it's going to be a totally different experience, because when I landed in India and when I was exploring India, it was completely different from the narratives that I usually hear from, like on social media and these videos that you see, because they only show you one side of India, but the other side is completely missing, the beautiful side of India. So I was sure that Africa was going to be like that. I was sure Ghana was going to be like that. So when I landed in Ghana, the first thing that I did was I went out on the streets. I just started walking around on my first day. I dropped my bags at the university, and then I just started walking around on like different streets. I went to the local markets, and I tried fufu for the first time on my first day, because I wanted to get the local experience as fast as possible. I've been waiting for a year to come here. So I had to hurry, and like I said, it was totally different, what I usually see on social media, and what's actually happening here. It's an amazing place, Ghana.
Now let's talk about the hospitality. How are you able to relate with the locals over here?
Okay, so the hospitality has been top notch. So I've been to different cities. I've been to different places in Accra as well. I went to the central region,
Okay.
to Winneba, and I went to the northern region very recently.
Right.
I went to Tamale and a city near Tamale called Salaga as well.
Okay.
And the hospitality has been just awesome. Like all the places that I've been to, I got an invitation from locals there. So I think I should start with the first city that I went to here in Ghana, apart from Accra. I went to a city called Winneba, which is in
Winneba.
the central region.
Right.
I got an invitation from a community here to attend a very big convention that happens annually. It's called the Jalsa Salana Ghana, which is held by the Ahmadiyya Muslim community here. So it's an interreligious event with attendees from across Africa, from across Ghana as well. There were 35,000 to 40,000 people present.
Wow.
The vice president herself was also there. So that was my first interaction with people from all across Ghana. You know, people
Yeah.
from Upper West, the Northern region, Central, Volta region. I met everyone there, and they were all like super chill, very welcoming to get to know me, and also to hear that I'm from Myanmar, because majority of people that I've interacted with, they don't know where Myanmar is. They're like,
Of
Myanmar,
course.
like, where is it? Is it from
I'll tell you something.
Europe?
When you said we were from Myanmar during our text, I was like, okay, where's this
Where is
place?
it?
And I had to go on the internet to search about
Yeah,
this place.
yeah.
It's a very beautiful place, actually.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah,
So I get that a lot. Not a lot of people know where Myanmar is. So yeah, that was my first interaction with Ghanaians from different regions. And I also got invitations from the people that I met there to come to their homes and their regions. So I met a very, very nice gentleman called Mr. Firdaus. He's from the northern region. He was born and raised in Tamale, but I believe he lives in Yendi now, still in the northern region.
Okay.
So he invited me to his house to come see the northern region. He offered to show me around, and I accepted the offer. One of the best decisions I've made so far.
Wow.
And he was really kind. He took me to his friends. You know, he arranged accommodation for me in his friend's house, in his own house. And then since I was doing a soft skills training program with different public schools,
Yeah.
he arranged for a visit to Salaga, where the oldest school in the northern region is. So that school has 1,700 students. It's a massive school with like students from all across Ghana. It's a boarding school, also a day school as well. So they got students that lives there in the city Salaga, and I had the chance to interact with the students, you know, hear their experiences, hear from them, their aspirations, their ambitions. And the headmaster himself was also really kind. He offered a place to stay in his own house.
Wow.
So I was offered a place in his own home. He offered me food. So I had a wonderful experience in the northern region.
Great. Now let's stay on the school aspect for a bit. What are some of the things you think needs improvement in the education sector with the few schools you've been to in Ghana?
Before I talk about the improvements that I see, I want to also mention something that I found really amazing here. I actually found out about that after I made that video on TikTok about Ghana.
Right.
I was talking about why Ghanaians, how Ghanaians are so hospitable, and I just can't, you know, understand why they're this hospitable. And one comment made me do a little more research on something called RME, which all of you study.
Oh yeah.
Religious and moral education.
Education,
I think
right.
it's totally amazing, because I've not seen a lot of countries and a lot of schools outside of like Ghana and Africa that teaches a subject called religious and moral education. And I also got to understand that you all have to pass this before you move on with
Exactly.
Secondary
It's
school.
one of the core
So
core
it's
subjects.
one of the core subjects. So that's something really amazing, and I think that other countries should learn from that, because, you know, being able to welcome others, being able to tolerate and being able to live harmoniously with different religions, different people from like different places, it's something that's really important, and Ghanaians are just amazing at that.
Yeah.
So I was surprised to know about RME. But one improvement that I see would be in terms of soft skills. I noticed that a lot of students, even high school students that are almost going into university, they're not willing to speak up. They're not willing to express their opinions. You know, they're not willing to challenge conventional ideas, you know, present their opinions respectfully, of course, which is something that I believe is really important, because to become change makers, community leaders, to become people that, you know, can bring positive changes to your society, you need to be able to speak up. You need to be able to lead people You need to be able to collaborate with people from different places and different
Right.
backgrounds. So I believe that soft skills programs here in Ghana would be really useful and beneficial for the students here.
One of the things growing up that I've studied is, especially when I started having conversations or interactions with foreigners, is, they try to ask questions. Every single thing you say, they ask why. Why is it like this? Why is it like that? And it's a culture that is not very, common over here. It's not very common over here. I get that. You've stayed in homes of Ghanaians.
Yep.
Was there any, differences that you experience here compared to back home, staying or living in the houses of the locals over here?
So I can definitely think of similarities instantly, comparing it back to my home,
Right.
because my family is also very family oriented. I come from an extended family where I have a close relationship with all my extended family members, my uncles, my aunts, my cousins, grandparents. So here in Ghana, at least the places that I've been to and the homes that I've been offered to stay in, they're also really family oriented. They're really close with their uncles, extended family members. Whenever they have dinner, they would have it with there would be around 10 to 15 people at the dinner table. It's really sweet to see people very close with their family members.
Now let's stay in Myanmar for some time. If I'm a tourist and I want to go to Myanmar to have vacation or have a good time over there, what are some of the things you tell me that is going to trigger me to go get that visa and go?
There are a lot of places that you can go to. We've got a wide variety of landscapes. In the northern region, we have snow-covered mountains, which a lot of people are surprised when I tell them I have snow mountains in my country, because it's a country in Southeast Asia, and I believe we're the only country in Southeast Asia that have snow-covered mountains. So up north, we have really beautiful mountains, and if you come down south, we have really beautiful beaches as well. And in the central region, we've got mountains, and we've got a very ancient city called Bagan, and there are thousands of temples that age back to thousands of years ago, and they're still there. It's a really beautiful and majestic landscape. If you go over there, you can go up on a hot air balloon and see those thousands of temples below you.
Wow.
So you've got a lot of things you can do. Just reach out to me when you're.
You see, a lot of people are actually wondering, how is Ghana achieving this peace, this interreligious peace? How are they achieving it? I could remember I did a video of one lady that said that the United States Parliament actually sent her to Ghana to come and study why Ghana is peaceful, why Ghana is not having this religious conflict, just like the way Nigeria is fighting Muslim and Christian. Why is Ghana always peaceful? And then this man actually came down to Ghana and he actually studied something. He said is in their study that you have to pass that course in Ghana before you can be able to graduate. So which means that Ghanaians take peace to their hearts. If only other continents, because this is not just Africa now, this is continent. If only everyone in the whole world can come and learn how Ghanaians live peacefully with the same religion. This is Salah currently. You could see that it's like everybody in Ghana is doing fasting with them, because this is interreligious understanding. What does it cause? It causes good peace and understanding between one another. You could see someone is doing marriage, and you could see the Muslims in the church. You could see the Christians in the church. There is no conflict. Somewhere like in Nigeria, Pakistan, I tell you for a fact, this can never happen. It can never happen. For me, I learned a lot even when he was speaking, because I was also trying. I've made a lot of research to know why is Ghana keep on excelling when it comes to interreligious relationship. And then when he spoke about that, I said, okay, this is beautiful, and I think I'm going to do more videos about this interreligious, so that more people, can take advantage of it and learn and be peaceful in their own country, so that they cannot be, or be running down into Ghana every single time. Because currently Ghana is making other European countries to see that Africa is a very peaceful place. Africa is a very sweet place, all because of Ghana. This is so beautiful. Let me know what you think on the comment section. If you're just seeing me for the first time, I'm simply Lilian. Do well by liking this video, subscribe and share. Please share this video so that more people in the world will know the difference between Ghana and the other people in the continent. And that is why Ghana is in the center of the world. Thank you so much. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.